This is a kidney. You have two, and they sit either side of your body, filtering waste, removing any fluid that your body no longer needs, and in doing so help regulate your blood pressure. They activate vitamin D, which keeps your bones healthy, and they produce a hormone that's important for making red blood cells. Basically, you want them in tip-top condition. But what do they have to do with diabetes? And why is this another thing you have to think about? Let me explain. The most important thing to know is that your kidneys are a bit like your eyes. For a while, they'll suffer in silence without symptoms.
Okay, do you want to come on through?
Thank you.
The retinopathy service has made sure that most people living with diabetes understand that they need to get their eyes checked every year. Now it's the turn of the humble kidney to enter the spotlight. Not least because diabetes is becoming one of the most common causes of kidney disease. The story's the same. Just like your eyes, they need checking every year to make sure that they're working properly. If you check your blood pressure, manage your cholesterol, optimise your blood glucose levels, and if you can get support to stop smoking, it will help keep your kidneys healthy. The good news is, any early signs of damage can usually be halted or even reversed if you spot it early enough and take good care of yourself.
Morning, Ilted. Would you like to come in?
I really didn't know myself that there was an effect. I knew I was unwell, but I didn't necessarily know what it was. And even on being diagnosed, it's taken me a number of years to actually rectify all those things.
2 years back, we were discussing about how the kidney tests were starting to move in the wrong direction. But since you've made changes to your lifestyle and looked after yourself better in terms of the diabetes control, the kidney tests have returned to normal range.
Your kidneys and your blood pressure are closely related. Your kidneys help regulate your blood pressure, but high blood pressure can stop your kidneys working properly.
Was the blood pressure okay?
I think so, yeah. 135/70. Thanks.
Keeping track of your blood pressure and your weight are important for your general health as well as your kidneys.
I think the heaviest I've been is about 23 stone. It's considerably different to what I am now. But also looking at my figures, I'm like most people. I yo-yo in terms of my weight and my health. Because my partner's had long-term kidney disease, I was aware of the implications of should I need to have dialysis or a transplant in the future if my kidney function was to be affected. The worst thing that we can do as patients is kind of be scared of going to get our test results.
It's always important to remember to do urine tests along with the blood tests to check for any evidence of kidney damage. So what we look for is any leak of protein in the urine test. And if there is any evidence of leak of protein, it might indicate early kidney damage. And there are processes which we could go through, like ensuring blood pressure control, taking medications to protect kidneys and so forth.
You can't just dip a stick in urine to measure for protein. It has to go away to a lab because hopefully in the early stages, the amounts of protein are so small. You might hear people talking about microalbuminuria, which basically means a tiny bit. Tiny, but a really useful early warning that your blood vessels are under pressure. Tackle it early and you'll protect your eyes, your feet, and critically, your heart.
So the urine sample now, we'll be testing that for albumin and creatinine, and that will give us a ratio then. And again, it will let the doctor know how well the kidneys are working.
This test will pick up early signs of kidney disease, and it's really important to have one every year. Any risk associated with your kidneys will be the same for your heart. Alid puts Ishtid's blood sample through the centrifuge, and then it's ready for analysis.
So these are the red blood cells after the sample has been spun down, and they've collected at the bottom. The fluid of the blood will be collected here, and this is called the serum. It's in the serum that we measure the urea and the creatinine, which are both waste products. Healthy kidneys should filter that out, so there shouldn't be any accumulating in the blood. So if your urea and creatinine are raised, and this could indicate that the kidney is not working as it should be.
If your kidneys aren't working properly, some medications can build up in them and cause problems. You might have to stop taking them for a while with the guidance of your healthcare professional and try a substitute. These simple tests, and particularly the urine test, will flag up signs of kidney disease way before you'd notice problems elsewhere in your body, particularly your heart. If you can make changes to optimise your blood glucose control and your general health, you'll be able to get ahead with protecting yourself from heart disease specifically, as well as looking after the blood vessels all over your body, from top to toe. The solutions lie in the things you already know about: reducing the amount of salt and processed food in your diet, using medication to manage blood pressure and cholesterol, tackling smoking and being active. We know it can be hard to make these changes, but it will make a real difference to your ability to live well with your diabetes.
Ilted Dunsford.
A few hours later, the results are back from the lab. The computers are down, so we're back to pen and paper.
In terms of today's results, again, there's a little bit of trepidation. That's how I always feel. In the back of the head, I'm thinking, oh my God, what have I eaten recently? And it does tell me whether I'm on the right track or not, because if I'm not, I need to change something. And that's the purpose of doing this.
Renal function is really good. The EGFR, which is the glomerular filtration rate, which is like a measure of how your kidneys are filtering through the toxins, is great. It's greater than 90, very much within the normal range, and it has been gradually improving, hasn't it, over the last 3 years, as we saw this morning. Creatinine is again 73. It was 90, I think, last time. It's coming down again. It's a good indication, and there is no evidence of leak of protein on the urine test. So all good.
Fantastic. Good. The better I am now, the longer my life will be, and the less the complications will be in years to come.
Thank you.
Protect your kidneys and make sure you have that urine sample with you when you go for your blood tests. It is not just about your urine test or your kidneys, it is your entire general health, general well-being.
So that's the message. Look after your kidneys so that they can look after you.